Hey there, Clint Baker from Hillbilly Honeybees. So what are we going to do today? It's hot, very hot. I don't want to get in the bees. They're cranky. And so we have some assembling to do. We have a bunch of deeps that we bought at the expo. We got most of them assembled, but we do have a few, uh, maybe about 6 cases that need assembled and painted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up underneath this nice shade tree here in our backyard, and I'm just going to start assembling deeps. And so, how do we do that? So, I know a lot of people use jigs or whatever. I just use an old lid. This is an old plastic lid, easy to wipe the glue off of whenever I get done. I do use Type Bond 2 or Type Bond 3 will work, but I do use that. I will use a nailer once I get it together. I just use the old brad nails to nail them together, and then of course, my air compressor, and then we have sort of one case here, but we have my helper right here, Dixie, and the other helper right there, old Angus. And so, like I said, we're just going to sit up in the shade. We're going to play a little bit of music, and then we will get going here. So again, uh, not much big, nothing big, but I just thought, you know what, need to do something. Can't just staying inside the house and beat the heat in the shade or whatever. And we have some things that need taken care of. And so the dogs have their pool to beat the heat in. And we're going to get busy here. Hopefully you'll enjoy. See old Angus, he likes getting in his pool and laying. Cools him off. Dixie, not so much. She might give him a drink out of it, and that's about it. But all right, let's get with it. Hey, I'd like to jump in here real quick and ask you to like our video and subscribe to our channel. We're trying real hard to reach the 1,000 mark, and with you doing that, that would help us get there. Thank you very much. Now, when assembling these, you want to make sure that your handles are out. Our dad one time put a few together that the handles were facing the wrong direction. I believe it was on the side ones because those are the ones you can do them with. But anyway, he did that. We still have one in there, and it reminds us of him all the time. But again, I use this here to square everything up once I get it together, and then shoot the nails into it or the screws. I may use some screws do come with this. Where did I get these at? I got them from Beeline at the expo. David and I, and Jason, when we were up there, we ended up getting these. So again, I'm just going to start with the glue. Now these do have screw holes if you want to use screws already done, or bigger nails. I know some folks use different size nails in this, but mostly once you get the glue in there, they'll be good to go. So let's just get with it here and see what we got. I did forget something. I need a little bit of a friendly persuader. I did remember that one of the reasons why we did get these is because they were pre-drilled, and so that we could use decking screws to draw them in. But don't do what I just did there, and over over torque them. So make sure you turn your drill down. And that way they don't ever come apart. But I do remember that that was one thing that we had discussed and we're doing. We just put, or I do, just put two screws in each side and then brad the rest together. So there's the first one done. Just takes a few minutes. And so there's about 6 more boxes of those. I'm gonna get them done, and then if I have time, I'll throw a coat of paint on them. If not, we'll get that later. But this makes it easy to store frames and whatnot. That way through the winter. Easier than storing them otherwise. Well, I didn't get quite as many done as I wanted to, but it's getting awful dadgum hot out here, and family stuff is calling, so it's time to get things picked up here and get inside. But we did get about 10 or 15 done, so it's real easy to do. But what else you gonna do on a hot day? Find a shade tree and get up underneath of it and assemble some stuff. That way you're still outside. But remember to keep Dave in your prayers, and God bless each and every one of you, and we will talk to you later.